Hello, this is Christopher John, reflecting on my time here in Oxford and study abroad and what we've learned as a result of taking our international business class. First, I want to talk about the visit to the EU Commission and the European Union Parliament in Brussels. This was one of the most impactful trips personally to me because as a political science major, I just finished taking a class called Western European Politics, where a lot of it was discussing the European Union, the Euro, and how that affects like local life within each country and as a whole in the European Union. So I found getting to go there made it all the more real to see like how they try and make it work in their system and how they try and integrate national like country governments to be subordinate to the European Union government as a whole. Next, I want to say Jackie's talk yesterday over the history of Oxford. I enjoyed that a lot because I just enjoy history overall, and it was really cool to get to hear the history of the place we're in. I always like stuff like that, especially the English Civil War description when she was saying the reason South Parade is north of North Parade Street because the Oliver Cromwell's army was on South Parade facing south, and Charles I, the King's army, was on North Parade facing north. And I really enjoyed getting to learn about the English Civil War because we get so caught up in American history, we don't stop and think how much more rich the other parts of the world that have been around so much longer are. I next want to say the international business class just overall I love because everyone's in it. So you know you're not missing anything, and just you get to, it's so much fun everyone being there, and it's hilarious even though the room's stuffed or packed, just all the personalities that are in there. It's a lot of fun. The retail audit, I wanted to say, it was cool getting just to further like compare and contrast American businesses with British businesses. My group, me, Zach, and Caroline focused on Tesco. And so that we kind of compared that to like supermarkets in the U.S., but it's on a bit of a smaller scale than we are. And I talk about that more in my retail audit in my journal. But just how England, like their villages, tend to be more spread out than they're not as suburban as ours, so they don't have as big of a need for a giant supermarket, and also they just don't have as much land to be putting giant supermarkets everywhere. Next, I wanted to put fair trade. Getting to hear Paul Chandler come and talk about that today. I liked that a lot, and it was very interesting trying to hear about tradecraft and fair trade and their different views on economics and stuff, where it's focusing on helping people instead of maximizing profit or whatever a typical economic business model would be. Finally, I want to say that another thing I loved was the visit to Blenheim Palace because Winston Churchill is one of probably my biggest inspirational figure. Just his courage and bravery in leading the Allies and England through World War II, just with his impeccable bravery and leadership. His rhetoric cracks me up, and I just love. I also visited the Churchill War Rooms in London this past Saturday on my own, and I loved getting to see that. And there was a Winston Churchill museum that I really enjoyed getting to see. So getting to go to Blenheim Palace, where he was born and grew up, I found that very interesting and very cool, and that his relatives owned for a while. So I like that a lot. The study abroad has just been an amazing experience overall. Study abroad was one of the things I was most excited about coming to college for, and I've been saving up since my entire sophomore year. So it's just been amazing to getting to do all this, and at times it felt like it was dragging on, but it really has flown by, and I'm going to miss it so much. But I have so many amazing memories and so many lessons I've learned here that I get to take back to Abilene. So that's all I have to say. Thank you for watching.